So you're thinking of moving to the Sacramento area, but you're not sure if you want to move to Sacramento City. I'm Farah McNeil, your Sacramento realtor, and in this video, I'll be sharing 5 things that make Sacramento City an amazing place to live. Let's get into it right now. Let's first start out by talking about where Sacramento City is located. It's situated in Sacramento Valley alongside the Sacramento River, and that merges with the American River. Sacramento City is the 6th largest city in California by population of 525,000. Now, let's talk about 5 things that make living in Sacramento City amazing. Number 1, it's the rich history and culture of the city. First off, the city's got a really cool, historic old town Sacramento, and it's along the river. It is like stepping back into the gold rush days. It's super fun, especially if you have kids. You're going to see old buildings and cobblestone streets, and it's literally like traveling back into the 19th century. Now, Sacramento is loaded with history, and there are so many museums to prove it. We've got the State Capitol Museum, the Automobile Museum, the Railroad Museum, the Sacramento History Museum, and the Crocker Art Museum for art lovers. Also in Sacramento City, it's huge on celebrating culture. There is the Heritage Film Festival and the Sacramento Asian Pacific Film Festival. Sacramento also has some great events. There's the Gold Rush Days, where it literally feels like you're in the Wild West. Chalk It Up is where you do art on the sidewalk. My daughter loves to do that. And there's Second Saturday, which is all about art, and it's amazing. There are also concerts in the park, and there's a beer festival. There is a lunar festival. I mean, I can go on and on. There is so much to do in Sacramento City, and living there means you are close to all of it. Number 2, housing. Compared to other major cities in California, Sacramento offers a much more affordable housing option than other cities, especially big cities like San Diego, where currently the median home price is $1.1 million. Los Angeles City, the current median home price is $1.17 million. And San Francisco, which is just about a 2-hour drive, is $1.45 million is the median home price. Whereas Sacramento City, the median home price is currently $463,000. So that is a huge difference. I mean, obviously, neighborhoods like Land Park and East Sac is going to be a lot more expensive, but Sacramento City as a whole is much more affordable than other major cities. Now let's talk architecture in Sacramento City. There is some beautiful architecture that you're just not going to find in other parts of Sacramento Metro. Midtown, they have gorgeous Victorian homes. It is literally like stepping back in time. Now my favorite is East Sac. There is just ton of different styles. There's Tudor, there's Spanish Revival, there's Colonial. There are also some bungalow homes over in East Sac. Land Park has a lot of mid-century and Tudor as well. So it just depends on what you're interested in. And you're going to find a lot of cute bungalows as well in Curtis Park. Just beautiful architecture that really just tells its own story of the history of Sacramento. Before we move on to number 3, if you enjoy our content and want to stay updated with the latest tips and insight about Sacramento real estate and living in Sacramento, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. Number 3 is job opportunities. So as the capital of California, there is a diverse range of opportunities in Sacramento City. Of course, there is the government section of that, and lobbyists in the Capitol, attorneys, there are tons of jobs there. We also have education with UC Davis and Sacramento State. We have a huge healthcare sector. There is Sutter Health, Dignity Health, UC Davis, which is also a healthcare sector, and Kaiser. There is tons of employment for doctors, nurses, administration, clinics, you name it. It's just an endless amount of opportunity here. For the technology sector, we have Intel here. SMUD has a lot of positions in energy and engineering roles. Blue diamond growers, especially in agriculture, they are predominant here in Sacramento City. So really, there's just a large dynamic job market here. And also, it's cheaper in some ways for companies to come here because they're not paying this huge rent, especially in the retail sector as they are in other cities that have higher rents. Number 4, the food scene and restaurants in Sacramento City. So Sacramento, especially Sacramento City, it's all about farm to fork goodness, which means they are big on using local ingredients, and lots of restaurants team up with nearby farmers to create amazing seasonal menus. I just absolutely love it. And I love the Farm to Fork Festival. You can try food from different restaurants. Now let's talk Michelin stars. Sacramento, I don't know, a lot of people don't know this, but they've got some top-notch restaurants, and 2 restaurants in particular have a Michelin star, like Locale's and The Kitchen. These spots are really the gold standard, and it proves that Sacramento really takes food seriously. There are top chefs from all over, especially San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, that are coming to Sacramento and getting into the culinary scene here. And if you want some additional delicious food, you've got to try the food trucks. There are tons of food trucks. I had one last week when my daughter's school had an event. It was amazing and something that you definitely want to try here. You can also go to farmers market. You can eat fresh. It's not too expensive. They have farmers market all over Sacramento City as well as the greater Sacramento area. Number 5 is nightlife and entertainment. Okay, first up, if you're looking for a night out on the town, you want to be in midtown or downtown Sacramento, which is really where all the action is. The Handle Street District and K Street are like really buzzing. They have tons of bars. They've got live clubs. They've got a fantastic, actually, live music scene if you're interested in that. Sacramento, really, they do take the music scene seriously, and there's never a shortage of performers. You can check out Ace of Spades, Harlow's, or the historic Crest Theater. From everything to indie tunes or even big name artists. You can find it here. There are comedy clubs, which is something really fun to do, especially on a date night. If somebody just likes to drink beer, they even have something for that. There are rooftop bars and hidden speakeasies. You're going to find a range of breweries throughout the city. For a touch of history, you can go to Old Town Sacramento. There is the waterfront area, and it really transforms the dining. It's kind of like a romantic. You can go on a stroll. It's really charming. There's a really pretty ambience, and you know, it's a little bit more laid back. If you want an all-in-one entertainment, you can go places where you can be entertained and watch movies and eat. There's the ice blocks. These complexes, including Doko, of a mixture of dining, shopping, activities. It's just kind of an all-in-one. You park and pay for the parking usually, and then you are in there and just enjoy your evening. You can do a variety of different things. Sacramento City, it's really about just exploring and having different adventures. You can also rent an e-bike or an e-scooter and ride around the city. You just check it out with like a credit card and you go around the city and eat there, do whatever you want. It's just a lot of fun. So it's something to consider if you are moving to Sacramento City, and that's something that you're not going to get in other parts of Sacramento Metro and in the suburbs. Now let's talk sports. We have a huge Golden One Center, which is where the Sacramento Kings are playing. They are doing so much better now than they used to in the previous year. So I'm really excited about watching basketball now. There is also the Republic FC for soccer and the River Cats for baseball. I am still a San Francisco Giants fan, but you know, once in a great while, I might take my daughter to a River Cat baseball game. Well, that's all we have for this video. Thank you for tuning in to discover why Sacramento City is the perfect place for you to make your next move, especially if you love the architecture in Sacramento City and you want to be close to entertainment and nightlife and lots of cultural events. It is a great place for you to live. Now, if you're looking to buy or sell, please feel free to reach out to us. We love helping families and individuals who are moving into the area. We know a ton about the area and would love to make this a really smooth process for you. Until the next video, have a good one.